Hi, Patreon.
Oh, hey. We didn't plan that part of the intro.
We didn't, but we have gotten more organized.
We have. And also,
Swear.
I just realized, patrons, you get way more eye contact
You
than
do.
the normal episodes. I don't know why we both
We like
immediately
to
started speaking directly to the camera.
Hey,
Hey,
eyes up here.
I'm Evie.
And I'm Katie
Eyes up here.
Bravo.
They can't look anywhere else.
You you couldn't. I'm Katie Bravo. Yeah. Hi.
Yeah. And this is the next installment of Readin Eatin.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, wow. Sound a little more excited about it.
Sorry.
They're paying for this. Come on. Oh, gosh. And yes, as Katie said, we have gotten a fraction of our shit together, and we've created a bit of a structure for these episodes. So we're going to start out by describing this book in 3 words.
Yes.
Clearly, this is the first time we're doing this.
Maybe you'll guess it.
Maybe you will. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
Mhm.
I like that layer on this.
Okay.
3 words. You start.
Funny.
Gross is the word that comes to mind, but like in a good way. It's like good gross.
Yeah.
Good dash gross is my word.
Okay. It's popular.
Oh, this is a massive franchise.
Yeah.
I don't think funny, gross, and popular. Maybe someone's guessed it.
Maybe.
It is Dungeon Crawler Carl.
DCC, as it's known.
DCC. And look at us expanding our horizons and not doing romantasy.
There's actually quite a few memes going around about the romantasy girlies like stepping out of their bubble to discover this dungeon crawler series.
Yeah.
And then like, they show them like opening the book and then just the light that comes out and it's like a coming of age moment for us.
The pipeline is strong.
This book has me in a chokehold.
I know.
I picked up book 1 in January, and in my defense, the books get much longer. I am almost done with book 7 now.
Yes.
Okay.
And book 8 just came out, right?
Book 8 just came out, I believe.
Okay.
And this is one of those books that I actually highly recommend listening to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can read it 100%. In some ways, the reading would probably keep things in order for you a little bit better because there's a lot of stats coming your way.
Let's tell them what it is, though.
Sure.
What it's about.
Okay.
Let's give them a little. We're diving into the details.
The format.
We had a structure. We discussed.
We
this.
did it, and
we're learning.
I've walked away from it.
We're learning. I'm going to look just past camera at my notes on the computer. Okay, so Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt. I can never say his last name.
Dinniman.
Cinnamon. So this is about this guy named Carl and then his ex-girlfriend's cat named Princess Donut, who are basically thrown into this dungeon competition, which is actually a reality television show for aliens because the Earth has been invaded. And that really sounds like you took one of those pouches of like fridge magnets and just randomly put them up. But it is such a fun story. It's like Hunger Games meets Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes, I've described it to people as like Rick and Morty meets reality TV.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, at one point you said Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. There's a lot.
Humor-wise, it's
Yes.
very Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy-esque.
When I tell people, I'm like, so it's dystopian, but in like a funny way.
Yeah, exactly.
Because normally I'm somebody that I'm like, a little too close to home right now. This book is actually an escape because it is so ridiculous.
So out there.
So out there, but with so much pop culture references in it.
It is taking every bit of pop culture. Like,
Yes.
And I think that's why you mentioned the romantic girly pipeline into this. Because it really does have something for everyone. Like,
it does, yeah.
So Brian actually read the first book before you read it. And then you getting into it and him reading, I was like, okay, I got to read this. And he was like, I'm kind of worried. I'm kind of worried about you reading this because like it's really video gamey. And I was like, yes. But one, they do a really good job of kind of explaining everything. But also it's like, no, I'm not a video game nerd, but I am a D&D nerd. And so
Mhm.
like I understand that part, but even if you don't get any of those, there's so much pop culture reference like you're
Yes.
saying, you're going to be able to grasp onto things.
Yeah, it truly is an amalgamation of just like gamer culture and
Mhm.
sci-fi, and it's honestly very impressive that Matt Dinniman has as much knowledge of certain pop culture. Like he knows
Gossip Girl too.
yes,
Yes.
he knows so much about Gossip Girl and about he makes so many music industry. I mean, it is
Mhm.
insane the amount that is crammed in there. And like I said, each book gets longer and it gets more and more involved and in depth, and there are parts like that I start to get emotional because you're getting attached to characters, but then
Yeah.
he can write. It's not
Yeah.
just like just jokes. It's great.
So basically, to give a little bit more about that very confusing plot,
It's everything and everyone.
but
It's
like that description was accurate, but that sounds so insane. But basically, aliens invade Earth. Carl and his ex-girlfriend's cat uh, survive,
Mhm.
along with a fraction of humanity.
Mhm.
And they're basically given the choice, do they want to enter this dungeon game or do they want to try to survive on the planet? And I've only read book one, so I don't know if we get to
Mhm.
see what's on the surface
Mhm.
anymore, but throughout book one, you don't. So he
Mm-mm.
enters the dungeon, and it's basically that's where kind of the Hunger Games aspect comes in
Mhm.
because there are all these challenges, there are all these monsters, there are some helpers that they meet along the way, which I feel like I'm worried now that you're saying you got emotional because there are certain
Right.
assistants where I'm like, no, please, please,
Yeah.
if something happens to them, I'm going to be so upset. But
And there's other contestants, which they call crawlers.
yes,
You
yeah.
know.
So that's where the dungeon crawler,
Yeah.
and his name is Carl. It's not that hard to put together. Um, but then as the series go, they basically move down deeper into the
Yes.
dungeon, different levels. It gets harder with each level. And then the goal is at the end, there will be one winner. But the aliens who are kind of running this game are basically like, no one's ever won. It's
Right.
never gotten past what, level 9?
A little higher, but yeah,
Yeah.
it gets harder and harder, and some people can exit the dungeon through deals and things like that.
Mhm.
but yeah, it's the stakes are really pitted against them, and
Yeah.
yeah,
And as you go, as he's kind of battling all these like mob bosses and stuff like that, it feels very video gamey. But you also start to get a sense of the universe beyond this dungeon
yes,
and the culture of the aliens who are running the game. But then it's also, like we said, a reality TV show. So alien species from all over the universe are tuning in to watch this show.
right.
And so you kind of learn about these other. And so
Honestly, throw in like a Men in Black, you know,
yeah,
yeah,
totally. And it sounds so chaotic to like
right,
describe,
yeah,
but Matt Dinniman does a great job of really kind of hand holding you through the process and
yes,
explaining things, giving you what you need to know when you need to know it,
yes,
attaching you to characters at the right time, revealing things about characters at specific times. Like
mm-hmm.
I started it and you were talking with Brian and you were like, Princess Donut. And I'm like, I don't fucking care about this cat. What are we doing? But it's like you meet characters and then they get revealed and like there's just so many layers to this dungeon, literally.
Yes. And did you struggle or did you find it easy to find a Trader Joe's snack? Or not a snack. It could be anything. Any Trader Joe's things you're eating as you're reading.
Um, yeah,
You did? Okay.
I have two.
Oh, okay.
But
How many times are we going to keep doing this?
one, I'm not going to make you eat.
Is it fish?
I was gonna text you yesterday and be like, you're gonna be so mad at me.
Oh my God. I know what it is.
Are
Are they in the form of chips?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. I
I'll
had
try
to.
it. Let's just get it over with. Let's do it
Oh
first.
my God, we're doing that first?
Yes.
Oh God, we're gonna have a palate cleanser because this is gonna be. I'm not just to be clear, I'm not looking forward to this either.
Why did you do it?
Because I love the hose. I've kept it in this bag. I haven't even taken it out of this tote.
She didn't even want me to see it.
I didn't want you to see it. I was like, I'm doing this and I'm so sorry.
Disclosure, I don't like seafood. I don't know if people know that.
Katie does not like seafood. I mean, you've talked about shrimp before. You've talked about how they look like fingers. And I guess don't taste nice either. But one of the items that I chose is the shrimp chips garlic. The garlic shrimp chips. And I've had shrimp chips before. And I'm not a big fan. This is how committed I am to hose because
I don't know. Is it commitment or is it sadistic?
maybe. But this is something that would be in this book. Like this would be a snack that the AI would come up with, or like who's the fish woman, the PR fish woman?
Oh, Zev.
Zev. Look at
Yeah. Okay, fair.
little Zev. Okay, so there's one character who's like kind of in charge of PR, and she's like a fish person and has
Fish
to wear
alien thing.
fish alien thing and has to wear like a little bowl head.
bowl, like, yeah, basically, so she can be out of water.
Head. But yeah, but also I just feel like this would be something like Carl would finish something and be like, "Oh, I reward,"
Mm-hmm.
and they'd be like, "Shrimp chips garlic."
Yes,
I could see it so easily, and so these just recently came out, but I was like, I have to
just get it over
I
with,
have
girl.
to. I'm so sorry. Not to prolong it anymore, but there is a description.
Oh, great.
Mm-hmm. Searching for a seafood-focused snack with flair?
Absolutely not.
Dive into a bag of Trader Joe's garlic shrimp chips. With a light, airy crunch, their balanced, sweet, salty, and buttery profile is anchored with savory garlic and onion. Enjoy them handful by crisp handful. What? Okay. Or complement their crunch with a creamy, spicy dip and a bubbly beverage. Rip the Band-Aid off?
Yeah.
Don't smell it before. Just don't smell it.
Snack time! Yeah, grosser things happened in the book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Honestly, not as shrimpy as I was expecting.
Same. And grateful.
Grateful. I'm a little disappointed. Not because I honestly would have enjoyed it more if it had been shrimpier.
You wanted to see me suffer?
No, if you're going to tell me it's a shrimp chip, like give me shrimp.
Fair.
Light on the shrimp.
Yeah.
Light on the garlic too. Honestly, light on everything, which is probably for the best.
Very airy.
Very airy. It reminds me kind of like one of the cheddar puffs. Different shape, same texture.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of reminds me, I mean, a little more flavor, but kind of reminds me of those ghost ones that come out at Halloween that are like just kind of like.
Yeah. Puff. These ones are like the rice version of that potato.
Yeah.
Chip.
Yeah.
You made it. Look at you.
I did.
You made it to the next level.
Are you doing back and forth?
You made it down the stairs. Yeah.
Okay. So I picked out the raspberry yogurt candy clusters because these reminded me of like some of the creature monster things that appear even in the first book. Yeah. But in hopefully not a disgusting way.
I hope not. What are they? What are these clusters made out of?
Vanilla cream sandwich cookie pieces, pretzel pieces, and crispy rice mixed in a raspberry yogurt candy coating and topped with rainbow nonpareils.
That's what I looked up. Yeah, that's exactly how you say it. Nonpareils.
Oh, okay.
Yep. We are smart.
And when I got these at Trader Joe's, I asked the crew member I was like, have
The
you tried
crawler.
those? The crawler. I was like, have you tried those? And he was like, yeah. And I said, oh, did you like them? He goes, yeah, if you like raspberry yogurt coating. I'm like, are you just reading off the late, like, so I don't know.
Well, we're going to find out.
Yeah.
Snack time! Yeah, break.
I liked those more than I thought I would.
You sound convincing.
No, I did.
I liked those more than I thought I would.
Well, because at first, when I smelled them and bit into them, I was like, oh, these kind of remind me of the circus animal cookies.
Yeah, that's
which
what I was
don't
worried
like.
about. No, I know, but you love a yogurt covered pretzel. You contain multitudes.
Levels. I am a dungeon.
You are a dungeon.
I am a dungeon. There are beasts. There are creatures.
Yes.
Unforetold.
But there's also friends.
Yeah. I think what helps, so it's like if it was just the cookie with this raspberry coating, it'd be too much like the circus animal, pink and white cookies.
Yes.
But the pretzel being in there,
The saltiness.
that saves it. And then I go, just kidding, I like it.
Not my favorite thing.
Okay.
But
no, not my favorite.
Reading that description, there was no way that was going to be something that I was going to ever buy again. I like the chocolate covered pretzels. I'm not crazy about the white yogurt. It's just it's the same issue I have with white chocolate. It's too sweet. It's just sweet.
I don't like white chocolate. It's weird. I don't know.
Whoa, we don't need to get violent about things. I know there's a good amount of violence in the book, but we can leave that in the book.
There is. It's one of those things that, it's an exception.
Yeah. Do you remember when we were trying the little, impulse buys? And we had those lemon little cookies.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if we see these in a Jingle Jangle or something like that.
In here.
I feel like maybe these aren't those specific cookies, but I'm like, this is a great cover for just items that didn't sell. They're just like, let's just smash them all up.
Yeah.
And put some coating on it.
Sprinkles, Perels,
no, but don't look too closely. Which again,
is what the dungeon does.
I was going to say, great metaphor for the dungeon. Ooh. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I'm so excited about this last one because this brings in one of my favorite aspects of the book that we have yet to talk about.
Okay.
These are the gummy worms, sweet and sour, fruity flavored candies, no sugar.
What? The fact that the book doesn't contain sugar? Like, what are you?
No.
Okay.
So, one, I love gummy worms.
Yes.
We know this.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize these were zero sugar until I was buying them and I saw the description on the
Register?
Yeah, I was like, the money computer.
Yeah.
Said no sugar, and I was like, what? But why I got these was because there are these monsters that are just kind of grubs in the dungeon. And they'll come across this like herd of these grubs. And Carl will kill them, at least in book one, using his bare feet by just stepping on them.
Yeah.
And it's revealed, I don't even know, I have to say this because this isn't a major plot point. But the AI that like helps run this game has a foot fetish.
Yes.
And loves when Carl kills things with his feet. And I think it is so funny. Anytime, and this comes back to the audiobook quality. Anytime we get to one of those scenes and just the way that the narrator depicts this AI freaking out about Carl's feet, those are some of the times where I laugh out loud the most.
Okay. We have to give a shout out. So Jeff Hayes is the artist, really, the voice artist.
Yeah. Performance artist. Yeah.
This is why I recommend the book in its audio format to so many people because, first off, I had no idea that Jeff Hayes was doing all of these voices.
Every single one?
It's insane. He is Donut. He is Carl. He's so many people.
Wow.
It's so impressive, like just the range that this
Angela?
person has. It's incredible.
Wow.
So that is one of the reasons. And if I can just be vulnerable for a minute.
Oh,
I
of course.
was going through a rough patch post spine surgery.
Yeah.
And
understandable, by the way.
News, not great.
News, not great. World, not great.
General state of the world, not great. Mood, general state, not great.
You know what? Spine surgery.
So I am like starting to basically recover by doing my little walks around my neighborhood. And I start listening to this book. This book reached down into my own little mental dungeon and pulled me out of the ridiculousness of this series. And the way you get sucked into his characters and the voices, Matt's characters, and then Jeff's voices and all the sound effects. I mean, it was truly an escape for me. And now that I'm in a better place mentally, still enjoying it. But now that I'm in a better place mentally, I also can see so much I mean, I can't give too much away, but there's a lot of commentary just in general about humanity and about AI and about just, I mean, Matt Dinniman.
Well, like forming connections with people and relying on other people and forming a community. Absolutely.
Yeah. He does a great job of like the most absurd, ridiculous laugh out thing you've ever seen. Beautiful, heartfelt sentiment that speaks universally to us. Most absurd, gross thing you've ever
gross,
it's just
violent.
It's like, and back to where we go.
Yeah,
it's really
like, oh, do you still have feelings? Okay, cool.
This just happened.
Feet grubs.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's incredible the things he's.
Yeah. It's wonderful. Let's try these feet grubs, and I just have to acknowledge, this is torn across the top, not because I tried it, but I brought these home, and my husband could not wait. And he was like, well, when are you recording that episode? And I was like, I don't know. Well, soon. And he was like, can I just try one? And I'm like, go for it.
Snack time! Yeah, buddy.
Gonna take a little bit to get these out of our teeth. Full audio experience. What'd you think?
I liked him.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's a denser gummy. It's not like a super bouncy, chewy one. It's more of a, I was gonna say a gummy, but that's so stupid. It's an insult to Matt Dinniman on this episode. Like,
I love that you've just changed his name.
Dinniman?
Yes.
Dinniman. So I literally just changed the C to a D.
Yes.
Dinniman.
I don't know. You struggle with paprika. So I don't.
But anyway, it's a nice texture. It's not super gummy, but it's that kind of dense gummy.
Yeah, it has like I don't know if viscosity might be the right, like it kind of sticks to your teeth like a milk dud does.
Kind of, yeah.
And then, as opposed to a typical gummy bear that's just kind of more bouncy. Dry and bouncy. Yeah. Yeah.
Good amount of sour. I liked the sour. And then just kind of fruity flavor.
What I don't like though is that as I was about to eat it, you go, oh, and I have a warning. And I go, oh, and you go, I'll say it after.
Yeah. So a serving size of these is 8 pieces.
Okay.
There's about 5 servings in this bag. Not a high calorie snack. And also, like I said, 0 sugar.
All right.
However, 1 serving has 50% of your daily fiber. So if you eat this entire bag, you better have a toilet nearby.
Really?
So what I'm seeing online about these are people aren't realizing that. And they're like, it's 0 sugar, 35 calories in a serving. Like,
what is it made out of? Psyllium husk?
Pretty much. I don't know why there's so much fiber in here, but resistant tapioca dextrin fiber.
So these are basically X-lax worms.
Essentially. Yeah. So if you need a little Miralax,
It's tastier.
yeah.
Look,
Here's your solution.
I don't think we're the first. I know we're not the first to say this. Fiber's the new protein.
Fiber's the new protein, but I just wanted to put that out there. And
Yeah.
I've seen online also crew members are starting to warn people who buy this.
You will shit your pants.
Like, you are going to shit your brains out. But again, I feel like this
You're
would
gonna
be a
be shitting
cruel,
worms. Like
this
a
would
dog.
be a cruel joke that the AI or some sponsor would send them
Yes.
this gift or something like that. And so it just it really fit. But flavor wise, that's great. Like, the risk of eating the entire bag
Oh,
is high.
I know I can have 7 more.
Yeah. I'd still warn you to have a toilet nearby. 50% of your daily fiber.
I'm not getting enough
in
fiber.
8 gummies.
That's great.
You might max it out. Fiber maxing.
If you've read this book, I would love to know what Trader Joe's snacks you would pair with it.
Yeah.
And if you haven't read this book, I'm seriously, I'm recommending it to everyone. And I would
Right.
love to hear what y'all think about it. If you could message us at Real Trader Hose.
If you like fun and you have a sense of humor, this book is for you.
Someone's going, not me.
Not
Mm-mm.
me.
Don't like it.
Not me.
I like to read the dictionary.
Yeah, probably not for that person. But yeah, highly recommend listening to it. And what other books should we read, Hose? Clearly, we can expand our horizons and branch out from romantasy.
Yeah. Evie was just telling me earlier how she read a book about a woman who wants to marry a plane.
Yeah, it's called Sky Daddy. Very good. Maybe I'll make you read that and that can be our next one.
Great.
Follow your cart? Is that how we end these?
Sure.
I didn't get that far in the structure.
Follow your card.
Bye, Hose.